Hi everybody, welcome to today's biology class. So far we discussed about the simple permanent tissues. Next we have to study a small topic regarding the complex permanent tissues in plants. The complex permanent tissue, what is the main difference between the simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue? Simple tissue is made up of a single type of cell, whereas complex tissue is made up of more than one type of cell. When we are selecting any complex tissue, we can see it's made up of more than one type of cells are there. Okay. All the cells of a complex tissue, they are not alike. They may be differ in their structure, function too. Okay. So the main complex tissue in plants, they are the vascular bundles. Vascular bundles. This term vascular bundle is usually used for the main conducting tissue in plant, transporting tissue in plant. In lower classes, we studied about that. What is the main transporting tissue? Transporting tissue means the tissue mean for the transport of food and water. So, the main transporting tissue in plants, that is the xylem and phloem. So, we can say vascular bundle is made up of xylem and phloem. Xylem, that is for the this transport of water, and phloem, that is for the transport of food. So first of all, we can discuss about the structure of xylem. So xylem is for what? It is for the transport of water. Okay. So xylem is composed of mainly four kinds of cells. Four kinds of cells are there. They are tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, and xylem fibers. Okay. In a cross section, we can see vessels are the largest cells or the largest components. Near to these vessels, we can see the xylem tracheids. Then just near to in between these xylem tracheids, we can see the xylem fibers and xylem parenchyma also. These are the four elements of a xylem. So in case of xylem, when we are looking that the three components of xylem, they are dead. They are not living, they are the dead cells. Only the xylem parenchyma is the living one. Okay. So the tracheids are the long, elongated tube-like cells with oblique walls. That means transverse walls. Then these tracheids are dead and they are arranged just near to the vessels. Vessels are placed one above the other. Small pieces of pipes, they are arranged one above the other and forms a continuous channel. The xylem forms a continuous channel. It is starting from the root and ending up to the leaves. Okay. So tracheids and vessels, they are arranged so close and they forms a continuous channel for the transport of water. These two are the main transporting elements or components in a plant, and these two are dead. Okay. Then in between this tracheids and vessels, we can see the xylem parenchyma. Xylem parenchyma, that is mainly for the transport of, not for transport, but for the storage of food. For the storage of food, xylem parenchyma is there. Just near to the xylem parenchyma, who is there? Xylem fibers or xylem sclerenchyma is there. These are the thick and lignified cells or tissues, and it is mainly for providing mechanical support. So, what is the main function of xylem? Xylem is a major conducting tissue in plants. Xylem is a major conducting tissue in plants. It can takes the water from the soil to the upper parts of the plants, the upper lying plant parts. Transport of water. Transport of water through xylem is usually known as the ascent of sap. Ascent of sap is the transport of water through xylem. Along with the water, it can transport the needy minerals also from the soil. Along with the xylem, we can see the next important complex tissue, that is the phloem. Phloem is the main tissue responsible for the transport of food. Transport of food through phloem, it is also known as a translocation. Okay. Like xylem, phloem is also composed of four elements. They are the sieve tubes, Campanian cells, phloem parenchyma, and phloem fibers. Unlike xylem cells, all the four phloem cells are living except phloem fibers or phloem sclerenchyma. All others are living. Sieve tubes are the long tubular structures, thick-walled tubular structures composed of elongated tube-like cells arranged one above the other, placed one above the other and forms a channel. So at the end of the sieve tube cells, we can see a small plate-like structure. This is called sieve plates. Just near to the sieve tubes, companion cells are also associated. They are the living parenchyma cells located just near to the sieve tubes. These two are the living, that is why this possesses all the nucleus, cytoplasm, endoplasmic reticulum, like all the cell organelles are there. There is a common wall is present in between the sieve tubes and companion cells. Then phloem parenchyma, just like that of the xylem parenchyma, these are the living parenchymatous cells which helps in the storage of food. Then phloem fibers or phloem sclerenchyma, that is mainly for giving mechanical support. The main function of phloem, that is a translocation of prepared food from the upper parts, that means from the leaves to the lower lying plant parts by utilizing energy. Transport of food through the phloem, it is one, and this active transport, that is utilizing energy. By utilizing energy, the process of transport occurs, whereas transport of water through xylem, that is a passive process without utilizing energy. So these are the details regarding the complex tissue in plants. The remaining part of the chapter that we will discuss in the next class. Okay.